The US Navy is about to embark on a groundbreaking transformation, turning their massive aircraft carriers into, wait for it, flying aircraft carriers. That's right, these behemoths of the sea are about to take to the skies, projecting the might of the US Navy in the most epic way imaginable. Now, before you start scratching your heads, let me tell you that this concept isn't entirely new. Believe it or not, flying carriers have been around since the days of the World Wars. But thanks to the advancements in technology, they're making a jaw-dropping comeback, and the US is leading the charge towards revolutionary airborne carriers. Why, you may ask? Well, it's partly because the US Navy currently dominates the seas with its aircraft carriers. In fact, a staggering 25% of all the aircraft carriers in the world belong to the US. And get this, their total deck space is more than double that of every other nation combined. Talk about overwhelming firepower. But what sets these flying carriers apart from their maritime counterparts? Let's dive into the mind-blowing features of the lead USS Ford-class carriers. Number 3 on our list is their nuclear power. These bad boys boast 2 cutting-edge Bechtel nuclear reactors that harness the everlasting energy of nuclear power. They only need to be refueled once in their entire 50-year operational life. Imagine that, running for a mind-boggling 25 years without refueling. And with a top speed of around 30 knots, these supercarriers can reach any country on the planet, paying friendly visits to allies and striking fear into the hearts of enemies. Coming in at number 2 are the mind-boggling sensors and processing systems on board the USS Ford. These carriers are equipped with the latest and greatest in radar technology, the ANSPY 3 multifunction radar for X and S-band active electronically scanned array. This cutting-edge radar system handles everything from surveillance and air traffic control to missile communications and target spotting from miles away. It's a true marvel of modern warfare. And finally, we have the crown jewel of these flying carriers, the American fighter jets and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. Picture this, up to 75 fighter jets and UAVs can call the USS Ford home at any given time. Among them is the Navy's favorite child, the F-35C Lightning II, a 5th-generation fighter that can do it all. Close air support, vertical takeoff and landing, you name it, the F-35C can handle it. It's the Navy's go-to fighter, and the Pentagon spared no expense, making its development program the most expensive in history, ringing in at a jaw-dropping $400 billion. Let's kick things off with the Boeing 7047 airborne aircraft carrier from the 1970s. The US Air Force had a vision of converting one of its large aircraft, such as the Lockheed C-5 Galaxy or the Boeing 747, into a flying aircraft carrier. Boeing presented a convincing argument in their proposal, highlighting the 747's superior range and endurance. With a payload capacity of a mind-boggling 883,000 pounds, the 747 could carry up to 10 microfighters. These specially designed fighters would be housed within the 747 and equipped with an apparatus that allowed the giant plane to transport them over long distances. The fighters could be dropped wherever they were needed to engage the enemy, recovered mid-air, and even refueled if necessary. While this concept didn't materialize beyond the proposal stage, it showcased the technical feasibility and potential of such an ambitious endeavor. Now let's fast forward a bit to the Lockheed CL-12AH-1. Lockheed, known for pushing boundaries, took the concept of a flying aircraft carrier to new heights, quite literally. This aircraft carrier hybrid was designed to be as large as a traditional carrier, weighing a groundbreaking 5,265 tons and towering as tall as a 14-story building. To get this massive structure off the ground, it boasted a remarkable 1,120-foot wingspan and a 560-foot long fuselage. Surprisingly, the CL-12AH-1 could be powered by just 4 enormous turbofan engines, fueled by regular jet fuel until it reached an altitude of 16,000 feet. At that point, an onboard nuclear reactor took over, supplying the aircraft with uninterrupted power for a jaw-dropping 41 days. During this period, the aircraft could cruise at a speed of Mach 0.8, flying around 30,000 feet above the ground. It had a crew of 845 and could deploy 22 multi-role fighters, while also maintaining a hangar bay for repairs. However, the sheer cost and labour involved in producing and maintaining such a colossal aircraft likely contributed to its fate, never advancing beyond the proposal stage. Nevertheless, the concept remains a historical anomaly that continues to capture our imagination. Let's not forget the B-36 Peacemaker, a strategic bomber from the 1950s that was considered for an upgrade to become a flying aircraft carrier. This massive aircraft with its 230-foot wingspan dwarfed even the mighty B-52 Stratofortress and held the title of one of the largest aircraft carrier ever to take to the skies. The B-36 would have been fitted to carry microfighters, particularly the McDonnell F-85 Goblin, with the capacity to house up to 4 of them. While the B-36 never flew as an operational flying aircraft carrier due to the end of World War II before its readiness, its vast size and range sparked the Air Force's interest in exploring its potential as a platform. However, the advent of mid-air refueling significantly increased the operational range of various aircraft types, undermining the need for the B-36's extended range capability. Now let's fast forward to recent times, where the United States Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, have been looking into a new flying carrier program since 2015. They've been investigating the use of a modified Lockheed C-130 Hercules cargo aircraft to deploy and support the D-4XS X-61 Gremlins unmanned aerial vehicles UAVs as microfighters. These microfighters can be recovered using a proprietary air recovery method and docking technique. Testing has been underway, with one successful test seeing the deployment of an X-61 Gremlin UAV from the C-130's bay. The program aims to allow the US to deploy drones from motherships while staying outside of enemy defenses. The drones can engage targets and return to the airspace around the mothership for recapture and maintenance. While the tests have faced some setbacks, such as drone failure due to parachute issues, subsequent tests are likely to address these challenges and pave the way for similar programs. As technology advances and new challenges arise, the idea of flying aircraft carriers continues to captivate the imagination of military strategists, engineers, and enthusiasts alike. These concepts and proposals, spanning different eras, represent different steps forward in military technology and power projection. The challenges involved in designing and operating flying carriers are immense. The structural integrity, aerodynamics, and propulsion systems must be carefully engineered to ensure stability and efficiency. Additionally, the integration of a comprehensive command and control infrastructure, communication networks, and logistics support becomes even more critical in the dynamic environment of the skies. However, the potential benefits are equally compelling. Flying carriers would provide extended operational ranges, enabling rapid deployment of air assets to distant regions without the need for extensive logistical support. They could serve as a mobile command center, coordinating complex aerial operations and serving as a force multiplier on the battlefield. Furthermore, the integration of unmanned aerial vehicles, or microfighters, into these airborne carriers opens up new possibilities for aerial combat. These small, agile drones could operate in swarms, offering enhanced situational awareness, intelligence-gathering capabilities, and the ability to overwhelm adversaries with their sheer numbers. While fictional representations like the helicarrier from Marvel's S.H.I.E.L.D. might seem far-fetched, they symbolize the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. As technology continues to advance, we can expect further research, development, and experimentation in pursuit of practical and functional flying carriers. The future of airborne carriers remains uncertain, but the passion and dedication of military organizations, researchers, and innovators fuel the ongoing pursuit of this ambitious goal. As we look ahead, we can't help but wonder what groundbreaking concepts and technologies will emerge, ultimately reshaping the nature of aerial warfare and power projection on a global scale. So, there you have it, a glimpse into the history and future of flying aircraft carriers. From early experiments with microfighters slung under airships to modern-day programs, each concept has brought us closer to the realization of airborne power projection. The US, with its formidable fleet of aircraft carriers, continues to explore innovative ways to maintain dominance in the skies, complementing its naval supremacy. It's an exciting time in military aviation, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for these awe-inspiring flying carriers. That was all for today. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you again.